You're this perp back with another video, and yeah, it's 4 o'clock in the morning, but I know if you're checking this out on the premiere, it's probably sometime in the afternoon. But before I get into this video, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you're new, and follow me on Twitter at perpminded420. Now, I know I said on my live stream this was the last time I was going to talk about this Snyder Cut bullshit until it actually releases on HBO Max. Speaking of HBO Max, real quick, I will be doing a review of the platform. You could expect that sometime next weekend. I'm gonna try to have that up as soon as possible, just kind of giving you a gist on how the interface looks and how clean it is it user friendly, blah blah blah. But I say all that to say this: I came up with this idea in my head. It's been just stuck in my head ever since, and I was just really trying to think about how I was going to put this all together in a video, because I've been kind of lacking this month as far as content goes. I've just been doing more live streaming. But anyways, I want to ask the question: are people in fandoms hypocrites? Now, before you hit that dislike button, let me explain and give you a couple of examples, and you be the judge of what I'm about to say in this video, because I find a lot of what's going on with this Snyder Cut being released and this whole HBO Max thing very interesting. And this is not about HBO Max. I'm just speaking off the top of my head right now. And it's funny how these Snyder fans will ride and die for this movie, a movie where a lot of people didn't like the portrayal of Superman or Batman or Aquaman, etc., Flash. But yet, when you look over at Star Wars and what they did with Luke Skywalker's character, it's completely different. People don't champion that change, And maybe this is a reach. Let me know in the comments below if you feel this way, if it's a reach or these are two completely different scenarios. But I feel like this is a fair comparison, okay? So you have a movie like The Last Jedi that does not portray Luke Skywalker in some people's eyes in the way he should be portrayed. The same thing goes for Justice League and just Batman and Superman. So why is it okay to champion a movie that majority of people do not like the portrayal of Batman and Superman and keep that going? It makes no sense to me. But yet y'all are quick to get Rian Johnson out of the building because of the way he portrayed a certain character. And, a lot of people will make this excuse of, oh, Zack Snyder never got to fulfill, his vision with this film. But Rian Johnson, on the other hand, he got to fulfill his, duties as a director. That's what's about, right? Being in complete creative control of whatever thing that you're given, whether that be a TV show or a movie. That's what we're fighting for, right? So why does Zack Snyder get a pass but Rian Johnson doesn't? And it's like I said earlier, this is just my thoughts with just how everything has been playing out for the last week or so, more so this week. I have a lot of thoughts still. I'm very curious to see how this whole Snyder Cut thing is going to play out. Me personally, I don't think it's going to be what fans of the Snyder Cut movement or whatever box you want to put them in, I don't think it's going to play out the way that they want it to play out. But I'm not here to pick sides, because these are just thoughts that I have that I want to kind of spark a discussion. Like I said, let me know how you guys feel about this in the comments below. Am I reaching? Am I onto something? Because I've been thinking about this for the last like day or so, and I don't think I've gotten everything fleshed out in my head right now. But I just think there's just a lot of hypocrisy going on in these fandoms. Like, they're picking and choosing what to be outraged about, or what to cancel, or what to ride for. Because I'll tell you, this Snyder Cut movement better ride with Warner Brothers until the wheels fall off. Because I always said it would have been better if they would have just put that 20-30 million towards another project or marketing for another movie and stuff. So they're definitely taking a risk more than anything with this movie. I still stand by, regardless of how it comes out, if it's good or bad, it's really not going to matter, because the Snyder Cut is a movie that's not going to move anything forward. But anyways, I just find it so fascinating when we get into these arguments or discussions and people act like this is like real life war or something like that. They just take it to extremes. It just gets really fucking out of hand. And you know, there's definitely a lot of hypocrisy just going on in these fandoms, and I find it really interesting that a lot of these Snyder Cut fans didn't like The Last Jedi, but they champion this film being put out, where, like I said in the beginning of this video, nobody really likes this portrayal of Superman or Batman. Nobody likes seeing Batman kill people. People don't like seeing a sad, depressed, Superman. On the flip side of it, we bring Star Wars back into it. You've had this portrayal of Luke, which I had no issue with, but a lot of Star Wars fans definitely had issues with it. But nobody was cheering on Rian Johnson for his portrayal of Luke. But let me know if I'm reaching. I think this is a fair comparison, because Zack Snyder and Rian Johnson are two controversial directors. They both like to have creative control with their projects, and both directors have made films that have split fandoms. So are we picking and choosing who we're rocking with now? And it's these types of things that happen in Hollywood or just pop culture in general that make fandoms just kind of pointless to become a part of, because you'll have a lot of people just not seeing eye to eye, people taking this super serious, like it's bigger than life. None of these characters are real. That's why I never really choose sides, or ride with this side or that side. It doesn't really matter, because at the end of the day, all these films and TV shows or whatever these characters are, nothing but entertainment at the end of the day. People really forget about that. I hope I kind of got my point across. Like I said, this was kind of a hard topic for me to kind of just freestyle off the top of my head, because I had a lot of different thoughts in my head. So let me know how y'all feel in the comments below. Be civil. Don't be, name calling and doing a bunch of fuck shit in the comments. Keep it respectable. But before I end this video, I would like to let you know I will be on Movie Files channel tonight. We will be doing a watch along of The Shining. It's its 40-year anniversary, so definitely go check that out. Check out the links in the description, and I will see y'all later. Peace.
Like, I'm saying something that people are scared to say. You know what I mean? And I ain't scared to say nothing. And if y'all know me, I ain't never been scared, and I ain't never been worried about what somebody gotta say. Right. Because when you're successful, they gonna talk. Period.